past couple of days. I definitely missed y'all. I'm so exhausted right now, y'all, but it is what it is. You know, very much so had a lot of productive days these past few days when y'all haven't been seeing me. So I really can't complain. I've been saying, like, I've been having so many downloads, so many waking visions collective. Um, you know, and I was like, let me let my babes know, everyone in the collective that really supports the channel, the messages and stuff. Let me let y'all know I miss y'all and your girls. Like, dang, listen, I plan to do a reading several times these past couple of days. And, you know, unfortunately and fortunately, I had unexpected visitors in town. And so, you know, y'all know how that goes. And plus, been getting the babies and the big kids and stuff ready for school, getting that out the way. So, you know, I was like, let me take advantage of the time that I have with the collective for now and get a reading in. I really wanted to go to sleep, y'all. Like take a nap, not like you know, like Matrix sleep. But you know, no, like I was like, let me take a nap. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong been going on with me and sleep, but bro, I've been going all 3 days straight. Your girl been gone with the wind, like the divine wants me to be. I guess they trying to say, you know, get used to it. So, and it's weird because that's how I'm used to being, and now I'm exhausted. So I laid down on the bed, y'all. When me and the kids finally got home, and man, I don't know how long I took that nap for. It had to probably be like, it was a cat nap. And I was like, bro, I'm really getting old. I'm really getting old. I'm really getting old, bro. It took me a 30-minute cat nap and now I'm up. And it's like, anyways, if you are returning back to the channel, I'm glad that you came back. I must have said something that you liked that brought truth, clarity, awareness to you in your life. Very much so appreciate all of the loves, the likes, the shares, the support. The super gifts, chats, everything, the donations. I just appreciate for at the most or at the very least, I don't like saying that. I just appreciate the thumbs up. You know, if that's all y'all can do for me, trust me, that's enough for me. It means a lot to me. I definitely have needed a supportive circle. And so, you know, I found that in the collective. So I'm very grateful for everybody that supports the channel, the messages, the cause that I hope we all stand for, which is divine righteousness, justice, and balance in this world for Mother Gaia, Tiamat, the solar system, all the star seeds, light workers, bringers, bearers, earth angels, healers, shamans, Heyoka empaths, other empaths. Like, man, you know. So thank you to everybody in the Divine Collective. And if you did that out of the kindness of your heart, supporting the channel in whatever way you can, your girl sends that back to you tenfold with love and light. Ashe to that. So if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Stick around. I may say something that you like. You may find me very eccentric, very quirky, sometimes bitchy. Yes, I can be bitchy. Very, very unorthodox, non-traditional at all. Out of tradition, what is that? It's time for us to build our own or new traditions, you know, that fit more into the divine way of doing things, the organic way of doing things. And if you are new to the channel, you know, like I like to let people know, I am a being of light and dark. Yes, I embrace my light and dark. No, I do not do black magic on people. I don't do that type of stuff. When I say I am light and dark, I am of the sun and of the moon. I am of my lower self and my higher self. I am of my dark nature and my light nature. Now, the difference with that from being karmic and being, I don't know, a demon, the difference is these things, all these parts of me, they work together as opposed to against each other. My dark is not working against my light and vice versa. They work on the betterment of me being my highest vibrational self, me tapping into my highest timeline, me tapping into my highest spirituality of knowing myself, therefore knowing my ancestors and bloodlines, and where I come from, my origin, and therefore knowing the collective a little bit more, okay? The messages that I give out are also informational for me as well. I'm not just, spitting out these messages and stuff. I definitely sit here and I get these messages out and I learn something from them. So very thankful to be the messenger. Be mindful. Don't shoot the messenger. I am a conduit, a channeler, and a medium. Okay. Listen, I don't like, I'm gonna get used to it, when I sit down here, the messages that I give out are not my messages, collective. I am simply the vessel, the vessel that the divine chooses to send that particular message through. Okay. My mind has to be completely blank. I have to remove my own personal thoughts and feelings from these messages so that it can be given out divinely, how the divine would like for me to deliver it for you all to receive it. And that's however people receive the messages in different ways. Okay. So these aren't necessarily my messages. I can't take credit for the messages. I will give all praises to Mother Divine, as well as the Most High God and Source and the ancestors and my highest self. But nonetheless, that's just how these things work. I give credit where credit is due. Okay. I'm a very multifaceted person. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm the most intellectual. I'm not going to say I'm the most brilliant, but I'm very knowledgeable in many different areas here. I like to be able to I like to study all kinds of things here, cultures, folklore, races, or places of origin, so I can give out the best messages as possible. I feel like the only way to be the best of service to those of you in the collective, as well as to myself, is to learn as much as I can. And then what I like to do, what I will claim credit for and say where it is, where I have made it my own, I like to bridge the gaps between these things and find the common denominator, the commonality between them all. So we have a ground basis to work our way up, and instead of what we've done all this time in the past, focusing on differences, we can now have, this safe space. We can now have a even level playing field when it comes to rebuilding in the divine way. We can focus on the common things, the common goals. Everybody is not going to have the same common goal, but it should be, I have. Cayenne. If you're gonna make all that noise, shut the doors. Y'all, they in that other room. I told them go in the other room because I really want to do this message uninterrupted. And it's like 3 doors to there. So like, hold on. Shut that door right there, the front door. If you're gonna be excuse me? Anyways, I forgot to. Okay, I did all messages, y'all. So as you come into the live, y'all be sure to hit that like button at the very least. And if you stick around and you enjoy the energy, the messages that I give out, be sure to consider subscribing. Please come over here with respect. Respect for yourself, for one. Respect for those in the collective chat that are open to receive the messages, and respect for me. I feel like I'm not going to give a warning. I'm tired of saying it, but we're going to get into this energy. Happy Moon Day to everyone, aka Monday, aka Moon Day. I don't even know where to start. It's so many places I want to start, y'all. I didn't skip over giving y'all. So I didn't skip over it per se. Like it's been so many messages that I had to give out to y'all. And it just, I have not been at the house to give out the messages. Let's just say that. Productive though. We have the Phoenix's rise. Ancestors of my highest good, I say. Spirit, hey, 1 second, let me open it. So, whatever. How practice go? Oh, you talk to your uncle though? Mm-hmm. All right. Ancestors are my highest good, Ashe. Spirit guides, Ashe. Higher self, Ashe. Guardians, Ashe. Protectors, Ashe. All spiritual beings of both high vibrational light and high vibrational dark are my highest good, Ashe. Ashe to the Most High God, Ashe to Source, Ashe to the universe, Ashe to the cosmos, Ashe to the cosmic egg, Ashe to Mother Divine, not last but most, Mother Divine. Ashe to all multidimensional beings of infinite origins, even those of the further lands of my highest good, Ashe. Ashe to all elemental energies of my highest good, Ashe. Man, bro. I've been seeing fairies a lot. Like a lot. So Ashe to she or Fae, as some would know them, but she, Sidhe. Man, I've been seeing a lot of spirits too, y'all, like crossing over, like they, you know, I realize it's not just simply where I live, but now this town is small and rural and as twilight zony as it is, and as riddled with wickedness as it is. I noticed that these grounds are very, very sacred. Like I see so many spirits, y'all, and they be crossing. They just be crossing through. They don't stop. Most of them don't stop, look at me, bother me. They don't, you know, make it a point to approach me or anything unless it's something like there's an injustice to their passing away. They're transitioning. They can't transition and they need to give out a message to some of you in the collective that listens or that may come across this channel. But yeah, like cats are significant. Cats. And bro, like capybaras. Somebody's name is Devlin. That's a different name. Devlin. I also picked up on the name Sharika earlier. It's spelled Sheirika. Sharika. We got a hero on their trail, or someone has gotten on their trail as being a hero. After having a phoenix rising, that means that person, you know, when we think about protect me from all negative and low vibrational energies, all of the above aforementioned that I have called upon and said my ashes and elevations to, and all others which I have forgotten at this moment, but you are not completely forgotten at this time, named and unnamed, formed and unformed, so long as the energies are of my highest good. Protect me from all negative and low vibrational energies, intrusive thought forms, energy manipulation, magic, black magic, witchcraft, root work, bone magic. I've been picking up on somebody that does bone and tea leaves. So interesting. Evil eye, hexes, curses, spells, voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, Santa Muerte, gree. There's something called Cree or crew. Somebody be wearing mala beads. I actually looked up, some Rudraksha mala beads as well. You know, Shiva lingams are significant. I've been heavily thinking about Shiva lingams. And if you know anything about that particular stone, it is a masculine stone, but they do have a female masculine version of Shiva lingam. But the one that I had, y'all, disappeared a long time ago. And so I've been heavily thinking about Shiva Lingam. So Lingham, if anybody is interested. Very beautiful. It looks very ordinary. It has stripes through it, not ordinary. No disrespect to the Shiva Lingam, but it has its stripes through it. It's anywhere from like a tan to a dark brown, or from a tan to a medium brown to a darker brown. They're just different ones. Very distinct look, very cylindrical or egg shaped. So that could be significant for anybody that is interested, you know. I believe the stone, it represents transformation of masculine energy and grounding of that energy. I'm pretty sure it means a lot other things, but this is just me thinking of it off of the top of my head because I haven't seen mine in about 6 years. My Shiva Lingam, probably 5. So those numbers could be significant. Happy August and happy Leo season to all my Leos out there with a August birthday. So, Ashe. Yeah, get that in and tuning in and tapping in. Okay. Do I have it here? So my oldest son, the one that passed away 2 years ago, his birthday is on the 5th. I still have not gotten his ashes from my aunt. Do y'all know how many times I done told her where I put my son's ashes up? Mind you, my deceased son and my deceased baby girl that was stillborn at birth. Like, you know how many times I've asked for my children's ashes? And she has made it no priority, no effort, no anything. Nonetheless, in all due time. If I don't get to do with his ashes what I intend to do, or if I don't ever get that, I will cry over it. I will not crash out. I will not give her the satisfaction or glory of saying, see there, I told you something wrong with the girl. See there, she's crazy. See there, that's why I told you, the girl has no filter. The girl is this. I will not give her the satisfaction. So I may still do something on his birthday. I may get on here and just say a couple of things about him. And yep. Energy is beautiful, y'all. The energy is beautiful. Okay. So with Phoenix, meeting the Phoenix and then the Hero Trail, you know, the Phoenix has to completely spontaneous combust. When the Phoenix goes through its metamorphosis process, similar to the caterpillar, okay? The metamorphosis stage of the caterpillar into the butterfly is very painful, right? So you can imagine being a phoenix, so to speak, and having outgrown your body, your vessel, or the circumstances or the energy that you're in, so much so to where you can no longer contain yourself and you spontaneously combust in flames. How painful that must be. But then there is also that flame can represent the spark of life. So I've been heavily attracted to spirals lately. Spirals, okay? Even when I found myself doing my my saging spirals. It's a lot going on. So with that Phoenix, the Phoenix's rise and to the Hero's Trail, somebody literally had to spontaneously combust. They had to go through the most painful thing and then be turned to ash to be made into something anew. Hero, as painful as it was, what the end result is something far I don't want to say satisfying. I don't want to say far more satisfying. I'm going to say a new time, new adventure at the beginning of a cycle, at the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. And I don't know why. I was just thinking about a random person. Is that right? That's interesting. I did not make the connection to some things. And then y'all, so anyways, I've been having dreams about celebrities. It's like celebrity men. It's like, get out of my dream state. No one cares. Lately, usually it's like the exes or some other random dude that's in my dream. But lately, at least 4 times I can count, there have been, well, celebrity men. And it's just like, no. Ugh. It's like, no. I don't know if that's their next little, and when I say they, I mean the karmic energies, the ones with demonic contracts and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know if that's their next action is like, start sending in more well-known people. It's like, don't send them this way. They may spontaneously combust around me. Anyways, how y'all doing out there in the collective? Anyways. We got the final gate. I'm getting the final boss off of this card. Somebody is about to cross over a bridge. The mirrors answer something that they asked to be shown. But this person, somebody needed to accept the truth that they were avoiding. It's like something could be smack dead in their face with a magic mirror. It's right there. The answer has been there all along. And that was the final gate. Like somebody could have asked the question and they were waiting on the answer, or they've already known the answer. Typically, when we ask a question, at least I find questions myself, right? Because the magic says, what truth are you avoiding? Something that they've already known. It could be about themselves, on whether or not they were divine, on whether or not that they are connected to the divine. Is the magic mirror. You see how the person is looking, their eyes closed, but just because their eyes are closed doesn't mean they can't see. It's like a blind man can see who you are. Not you, it could be you. Okay, but I feel like that this is the person, or if this is a question somebody asks about you, this is also giving me the energy of stalling or procrastinating, right? Somebody could have asked if you are truly, I don't know, an earth angel, a healer, if you truly are divine. Maybe they could have asked a question about themselves. Maybe they asked the question about you a long time ago and they got the answer already. It's like, it's almost like the energy I'm feeling is like, do you have to ask? You know, do you have to ask? It's right in front of you. If this is about someone asking a question about you, collective, and when I get this, the magic mirror and the final gate with the bridge, I feel like that they are asking higher powers. This is not just people. These are not people that they're asking. It's almost as if asking the question to themselves or to their higher. This could even be somebody saying like, okay, the phoenixes rise, the hero's trail, the new dawn. This could be somebody asking like, okay, am I divine or do I have a higher self? It's like asking themselves that question, even standing in the mirror and asking that question. And it's like, you really have to, if you close your eyes, what is you feel? You feel a connection with the bridge. You feel a connection. That was the final gate. I feel like the final gate was for somebody to accept either that you are a connecting bridge, or they are. This would even be a situation where, because in one of my other messages, it was about a relationship dynamic here of a not so much like you think. Here is just like at the beginning stages of a relationship. This is where two people have yet to meet or they have just now met, right? And it's like, okay, well, if they feel like that you're their person, and they see, like a blind man or woman can see that you are divine, you are an earth angel, whatever title this person likes to use, okay? And they feel like you're their person, then it's like, then does that mean that I'm divine? Does that mean that I'm an earth angel? Does that mean that I'm a starseed and or healer? Does that mean that? And it's like, do you really have to ask? You don't see the connection here? You don't see the resemblance between you and this person. But I feel like the final gate was simply this person answering their own question. This person is being guarded. Whoever this is or you are, you're being guarded from a very intrusive energy. Like, this person has they have like it's like an energy of like just dragging down or draining all of the joy and happiness out of someone just by the mere thought of them. Because I don't even know who I'm thinking of. It's just an energy where all of a sudden I feel like all the color, the warmth, everything is being drained down to the pit of my stomach. And I'm just feeling like, ugh. Somebody is so just in this energy. Can we get away from that? Can we remove that energy from here unless it's absolutely necessary? Please allow me to only tap into the energies, vibrations, and frequencies of their highest aspect that are necessary for this message. Now, if I have to, please do not let it disturb any of my energetic field, what I have going on, or intrude upon my energetic field at all. Ashe. Somebody that could be Maryland. Not like the state, but the name Maryland. This woman has a great, like a blonde dye job, but you know how when they wear blonde most of their lives, like when they get older and stuff, that blonde starts to turn into like that, maybe like, it's like a ash color, you know, starting to turn gray, but it's like an ash color, but you can tell that at one point in time it was blonde. Hold on, I forgot to block that person higher. Big love and elevations to everyone in the collective. Child, don't mind the fools. I keep picking up on this name, Aggie, Aggi, Aggie. Transitions to the spirit realm. I will show you whom to trust, because I am not a victim. Violet Duchess, stifled, stuck, and bored. Somebody's name is Aggie. Or somebody is Naggy, but somebody's name is Aggie. Aggi. How's that stuck like that? Positive, uplifting, new friends. The signs are with you already. Okay. If somebody done had a death and rebirth, you ask the question about yourself as it pertains to someone else, and or vice versa. Take that as it resonates here. You got the answer. You have the answer all along. That's what Spirit has shown you. There is somebody here that does not like that you're listening to your higher self. Okay. It's something about this person feeling like that they don't have any purpose, if they don't have a place in your life. I don't feel like that's it. I don't feel like that you've made this person feel like that. I feel like that whoever this is that feels like this, they only feel like that because yeah, those are the Disney edition. Yeah. I feel like that this person felt like that they liked you at your lower self, because then it was like they can meet you where you are. You would meet them where they are. You would not see, I don't know how to see this. You wouldn't think low of them or see them as being lower or beneath you. I don't feel like you feel like that now, but this person does. This person, that tells me that cycle stuck and bored. This is something that this person could have forced upon you here, where you could have had a lot of pauses in life, a lot of places where you were supposed to elevate, ascend, move forward. You were supposed to advance or progress in certain areas of your life. It could be because of whoever this person is that felt like that. If you were at your best potential, or if you went on to advance to the next level, the next newest, highest version of yourself, then you would see them as not useful. It's weird this person thinks that, because I don't pick up that you ever implied this to that person at all. I don't want a clear solution. Angel of time, working too hard. This person is trying to, they're trying to stop whatever progress you've made. If you received an answer from the divine, from the Most High God source, this person is, I seen Orca Magic. You've had access to your Akashic library. They're open to you here, and you may be doing things a lot different. You may be thinking different, moving different, eating different, acting different. Maybe things have a different color or smell to you here. Somebody feels like they feel like that they can stop you. Calm amid the chaos. Sea storm. This person just needs to stop because they are strangely lonely and holding on way too tight. I don't know who this is. This could be an older woman. I don't know. You could be a woman or a masculine or feminine that I'm talking to. Somebody wants you to start feeling like anxiety about having access to your Akashic records. They want to make you feel like that you're making the wrong choice. I mean, but you're past the point of no return. You're beyond the point of no return. That's for sure. Okay. Maybe it is this person that is avoiding the truth that you've already crossed that bridge. Okay. You came to a final gate in your life before the next chapter, because after this gate is the bridge. When you got to this gate, you looked at yourself and you asked yourself the necessary question or questions. And I feel like yourself, your higher self, answered back. Okay. And it told you, just trust that on the other side of this bridge is something gator. Gators are significant. Any state or place where there may be a lot of gators at is significant here. And this person is avoiding the truth here. I feel like that at one point in time, you were avoiding the truth of who you are or who you are. That's only because I'm not going to say that. You could have been in a lot of denial about you being a primordial being, a cosmic being, a healer, a divine one, a chosen one. You could have found that all those stuff, like they've overused that title so much, and it's just like, oh my God, you're a chosen one. Like, oh wow, it's like everybody is chosen. It's just kind of like that. Like that's why I get away from the titles and stuff, and we just simply say that you are who you are, right? I am that I am. Sound better? Well, what does that mean exactly? I am that I am. People always want you to define who it is that you are or what you are. Why can't I be me? Maybe you're like that. Why can't I just be me? I know all these other things that I have been before. Those were parts of me that were very heavily influenced by other things, people, places, and things. But now today, those things don't work for me anymore. So who am I now? I am who I am. I feel like that no matter what it is, the title or you just knowing that you have a higher purpose or a greater purpose, you ask yourself the question and your higher self answered back. And it gave you access to the Akashic records here and your higher self and this knowledge. It gave you all the signs. We've seen the signs are with you, right? It gave you all the signs. Cross the bridge. I mean, you can choose, so you can use free will while you're at this gate. The gate will eventually close and lock, and you have to make a decision because divine timing is at play. That's what it does feel like. And you have to make the decision whether or not on what side of the gate you want to be on when this gate closes here. It is the final gate after all. Okay. This could even be a portal here. One of these significant portals, Mercury retrograde, Mercury direct. We had Saturn. It was in retrograde, then it went direct, and then okay. But anyways, and that'll be in effect for quite some time. Then we have the Lion's Gate. We had that full moon energy. We had the waning gibbous. That was significant. And then there was a full buck moon into the Lion's Gate. And it's just a lot of energy portals going on here. And I feel like that for each and every last one of us, the gates are very different. Our path, even if it feels like that we're going in separate ways from somebody we really don't want to disconnect from, that we really don't want to go our separate ways from, we're worried we will never see them again. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah, but that person needs to go through that particular gate because they need things that are in alignment with them in that particular gate, that frequency. And you have to go in through this gate. You know, and unfortunately, yes, y'all have to split apart, but don't forget, divine timing also allows for us to intersect paths, timelines again, if it's necessary, you know? And maybe you could be the person where you are heavy masculine energy. I do not feel, I feel an older woman, okay? But whoever's energy this is that I'm reading for, masculine energy, you just be feminine with masculine dominant energy. Maybe there was a choice that you needed to make. Okay, it's taking me back to the other reading, or to the pre-shuffle that I had. Okay, this is a connection. However, for whatever circumstances, it could be because of this older woman in your life. They were doing things in your life to make sure that you did not get into alignment to make the same portal as a particular person, that you, a particular person of interest, okay? This is a significant person to you. You wanted to make it through the same portal or make it into alignment with that person. However, there is an older woman that has been a heavy influence in your life, that has made you miss so many key portals, frequencies, but not necessarily miss, because it always comes back around. If divine aligns you for you, you answer the call. Trust me, nothing really misses you. Okay, it shall come back around. You just have to wait, sometimes patiently. And sometimes you are the type of person where you may feel your waiting periods with other productive things. I like how that sounds. Okay, so there is a influence here that has been a part of your life, and they have negatively impacted your life, whether you know this or not, whether it is directly or indirectly. It could just be simply thought forms that this person has thought about you, or you moving forward or connecting to someone. Nonetheless, whatever it is that they have done has caused you to miss certain portal alignments. Okay. You wanted to make these portals to get in alignment with a particular person, cross paths with a particular person, possibly again for the first time. Again, let's take that as it resonates. This woman was doing stuff in your life so you would keep missing portals. This could even be like busy, like filling your day up, making you busy all the time. Unnecessary running around errands, stuff like that. Like, yeah, she was making you miss stuff so you wouldn't come into alignment with a particular person. And this don't, like, take it like this. It's not a specific person that you had in mind. It was just you wanting to come into alignment with a type of person. Okay. Whoever this woman is, she never wanted you to meet that type of person, ever. Ever. Confirmation. You walk through a portal, and through that portal, you know, you ask the question, who are you? What is your purpose? You could ask any of those questions. You surely got an answer. And now you've had a Phoenix moment, okay? You're on the hero's trail, okay? Very noble, a very noble trail here, okay? Summarize could be significant. You could like blades, swords. You could like the collector items type of swords, ancient ones, you know, stuff like that. You like that type of stuff. You could collect it. You could like a lot of movies like that. Just take it as a resonate. But I pick up on heavy sword collection. Iron is significant. Iron, whatever elemental sign you are, iron is your metal. Because we have tin, we have copper, we do have iron, we have another one for the 4 elements, and then ethers. I had to look it up. I have shadow cards. They're somewhere. Where you thought you walked through a portal, where it doesn't look like that a particular person was through that portal, you could have come across this person already in one way or another. Because you feel like you just kept missing this person. It's almost like you and a person kept crossing paths, but it was like you're either a few seconds too late or they are. Go ahead. But you can't come past this way, okay? So, oh, don't worry about it. I gotta finish folding those clothes up, child. It's like you and this person kept missing each other. I don't know if this is in the physical or if this is in the spirit or the astral, emotional. There's just a missing by like a few seconds of you and a person, okay? And it was because somebody kept like, and that's because you and a particular person in your life, significant person in your life, they were stalling you for a lot of reasons. So it could be that whoever you're interested in, they may be behind you in, and I don't know, vibration and ranking and elevating here and awakening. Okay. It could be the other way around. It's just that y'all kept missing each other. So you had to, it's something like you could not wait, or this other person could not wait on you. They had to step through a portal, and when another portal came back around, you stepped through that portal, but you're not far behind. And although these may seem like different portals, different alignments, different frequencies, there's about to be an intersecting of paths, or there already has been. Now, if there has already been an intersecting of paths, this would explain the bridge here, okay? And somebody is in denial of the truth that you've already crossed this bridge. You passed the point of no return. You have made a decision that you feel like is vital for this next chapter in your life, and it involves a particular other person. Okay, wherever you are, wherever you cross, whatever portal you stepped into, whatever frequency that you are in, you have this Pharaoh focus now. I mean, like, you are dead set on, if you are behind the person, you are dead set on not just that person, but everything that it entails. It's not just that person or a person, okay? I feel like I don't have to tell you that. You're far beyond that, okay? It's more so like everything that this particular part of your life has to offer, you're dead set on that. You're focused on that. Nothing's gonna stop you. Nothing's gonna stall you. Nothing's gonna make you procrastinate anymore, because you know you learned the lesson from that. You know, and if this person is if this pertains to a person, a part of it. If this person is ahead of you, you're dead set on making it through every single portal. You're not missing a beat at this point. And if this person is behind you, you are also, because what the energy that I picked up on the other day, the double trauma, okay? If you are ahead of your person, and you are a masculine energy, okay? If you are ahead of your person, I don't like to say that because we don't always have to have, don't miss the message. I squirrel real easily. You know, like, if you are the one who was waiting before you step through a certain portal, and your person, or a person that has a significant role in where you are headed, just as much as you are to them where they are headed, and they kept getting stalled out, pushed back. They kept getting veered away from making it to a particular portal. And you was like, I can't wait. I have to make it through here. And you have to make it through there because, or this could be them, just take it as it resonates. You have to make it through there because making it through that portal means that you are a stronger version of yourself, a higher ranked version than yourself, right? That means that you're strong enough to possibly even remove double trauma, take on some of their trauma. That's why I said that's the hero's trail. Now, yeah.
Can I take a bath?
That's fine. Y'all have to leave that door open and that door open. And don't make the mistake of running through here naked like Kanye did. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. But let me see. Washcloths, dry towels. Okay, here. Okay. You got a dry towel, Ivy? Okay. Soap is there. Excuse me, ma'am. Did y'all do that? Yeah. Girl, no. Okay. And we're keeping this open. And we have lotion and we have deodorant. Oh, shoot. Ugh. Okay. Girl. You wait, what? I doubt it, girl. Get up there. Still. See, girl. No, you don't. Oh, freaking A. I don't know why I didn't take off that, what's the name? This microphone before I, my bad, y'all. Y'all can hear everything in there. I don't make sure they don't run that water too hot. They're 7, so, you know, I can't tell her. It's like, hey. So, whether this is you or a significant person in your life, Divine, that's just way. Can we slow down before? Bro, they'd be so far ahead of me, and I assume that I do that a lot. There's no need to assume. But anyways, one of you went through a portal before the other because you could not wait. But you also knew that you technically you weren't leaving that person behind, and it wasn't like a forever type of thing where you would never see that person again. And even there was a possibility, you know, whoever you are or your person is stepping through that portal would only strengthen you enough to even be able to absorb some of that person's trauma. When I say trauma, what I mean is like, if you knew that that person was having a really hard time, maybe that they had external factors or people around them or people, places and things that kept plaguing them, that kept causing them to be stagnant or slowing them down and making them constantly miss particular portals and alignments and stuff, you knew that you had a stronger possibility of coming back into that connection by stepping through that portal and being strong enough to even use your energy, even your thought forms to remove the obstacles and the blockages from that person's life. They may have had to step through a separate portal, or that portal, let's say a whole year later. It depends on the type of transit that you stepped through here. But you took a very noble route. You sacrifice, you know, that it's like that saying, because I keep hearing it. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours for sure. That's talking about divine alignment. That's talking about God's promise to us. That's talking about what's meant for us will never miss us, you know, and you like had to take that chance. But, you know, if all else fails, I feel like you really have to sparrow focus, you or your person. If all else fails, you'll still be the strongest version of yourself, and keeping and steady moving forward in the event that you do come into alignment with each other, with this person later down the line. But also you knew, and that's the question. You knew that if you step through this portal, that you would be the stronger version, more higher ranking version of yourself, where you could pull a little bit more strings. You could take on a little bit more of, how do I say this without sounding so negative, you know, because we do have free will and we can do this, where people may have forced their trauma on you and your person to keep y'all anchored down so much, and it not making little movement or forward movement or none at all. You chose to take on somebody else's anchors. Does that make sense? Not all of them, but some of them enough to give that person some wiggle room, because maybe you know, double trauma, like It's not that you and this person are trauma bonding or sharing the same trauma. It's more so that you know, whatever you see in this person, I don't know who this person is to you. Doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be a significant person in your life, okay? This could be a child. This could be a business partner, anything like that. And you know, like, how hard it is for people to go through things and those things to be like, it's like a forever walk of shame, a forever dunce, a forever sign that a person would wear, a badge of shame, so to speak, a badge of burdens, a bag of trauma that people wear when we make certain mistakes or when we come from certain walks of life or we come from certain family dynamics or certain things have happened to us, right? You know that certain people, they never live that down. Even when they try hard, they always get a door slammed in their face, the final gate. They always get like left out, left behind, cut out on purpose. They get treated badly, you know, and maybe you don't know all of that, but you know enough of it to know that this is why you and your person kept missing each other. It was either you at one point in time or it was them at another point in time. And where there was a specific portal. See, somebody is very, very, I don't know that that's a word. I was going to say cultivated, but that's not the word that I was looking for. Somebody is very covert. I don't want to say narcissist, but somebody is very covertly deceptive, like very much so. There was a time, possibly recent, where you and this person, y'all was supposed to both make it through a portal. This could be recent, could be in the past year. That's what I mean by recent. And you know that both of y'all did everything right. Even if you only are aware of this person energetically and or spiritually, y'all did everything right. First off, you know, if this is a relationship, you know you did everything right. So you know that you can only expect, if you believe in God's promise and blessing you and giving you rewards for doing the work, you can safely come to the conclusion that if you did all the work, surely if you want a relationship with a person who is like you or that fits you, they've done the work, right? It's something going like that here. But where you may have made it to a particular portal, your person did not make it to that portal on time. Somebody was working that was close to you, though. It's quite interesting. They were either working on you to slow you down to miss this portal, or they were working on your person. One of y'all made it to the portal quite some time ago. And as the portal was about to close, it's like you waited long enough. You waited on this person long enough. Where are they? And it was like, well, I'll have a better chance of helping them out stepping through this portal where I get new strengths, new powers, new protection here, where I can not go back for my person, but I can be prepared for them when this portal alignment comes back around, and I'll be on the other side strengthened. I will be very knowledgeable, instructed, and informed on this particular side, and I can help. If I see my person is like somebody fucking fighting through like quicksand in a storm or in a tornado, it's like some crazy shit like that. And it's like, if they are going through that, I cannot make it up. The chaser and the clock. I'm telling you, somebody has been trying to make it to this portal alignment before it closes. I'm telling you. And this person, and I'm telling you, this person is running to a particular portal. It could be this 8-8 portal here. They're trying to get there, but there is I'm telling you, this involves passion and ascending. You made it, and you could have made it. You could have made it just in time, and you feel like divine timing, divine alignment. Hey, if my person don't make it to, even if they're chasing to make it to this portal, whether y'all are aware of each other, okay, you know your person will have the same feral focus, that same, like, I'm losing words, bro. Mirror, okay? There's the mirror, okay? And you are heartbroken when this person did not make it, but you know you have to step through that portal. You know you are a better help, possibly, okay? A better help to this person on the other side of that portal than standing and waiting and the portal closed on both of y'all. Does that make sense? That means that you have a line on the other side to pull your person through, especially if you know that your person has done the work. Because I want to be very clear about this before anybody get any ideas. Especially if you know that your person has done the work, but there have been things that have been taking place in this person's life that has constantly, again, blocked them, anchored them down, unnecessary stuff. You know that on the other side of this portal, you will have a little bit more pull. You would even be able to, should you choose, take on some of that, the weight of their trauma, their burdens here that kept hurting this person, that kept holding this person back or putting them back through a repetitive cycle, only for them to get a few steps ahead. And then there's somebody that is of significance here. Come out of there. Okay. But the love is real. I feel like, hey, if you feel like the love is real for this person, you need to have feral focus. That means nothing gets in your way. And I do feel like this is a Lionsgate portal, and you and this person could be Lyran starseeds. The question you asked could have been the final gate. It's the final gate for you, but it doesn't mean that if this person wasn't there at that time, it doesn't mean that, that they're not going to make it. But whoever you are, you damn sure had to make the sacrifice, and you had to make it to the holy mountain. Whatever concept, however you consider the holy mountain to be, it could be anything for different people. OK, you knew that you had a higher, better chance here, higher ranking. From the peak of a mountain, you can see far. Can you not? You can see things coming. You can see things going. You made the sacrifice to step through a portal because you knew you were better on the holy mountain to help them from there than you were to stay on the other side of the portal and let it lock on both of you. From the other side, you have a stream. You have an anchor. You have something you can throw that person when this portal gets to opening again, and you know this person has done the work and somebody has been doing energy work on that person, and to almost like put them in quicksand, because it's not like repeated cycles. It's like a quicksand spell. It's like this person is right there. They are right there at the portal. They are right there at the portal. And you know how quicksand works. It's like the harder this person was working to get to that portal, it's like they was running in quicksand, going nowhere fast. Somebody did a spell on this person to make them feel like always doing hella hard work, but never getting anywhere, never moving forward. Just feel like that the more they fought, the harder they worked, they were sinking. And so you went through this portal so you could throw this person an anchor line, strap it on top of the holy mountain, which is movable by the Most High God. Remember, God will move mountains for us, right? So if you're sitting on top of the holy mountain and you like, God, I need to tie this rope to the top of this holy mountain. I need you to help me move this. So because I done cast my person an anchor and to pull them out of that quicksand so they can make this next portal and be along here with me. Like they vital to me, and you may feel, you are vital to this person in this next chapter of your life. So God moved that mountain for you, and the anchor is there. It is literally sticking through the other side of this portal, and your person, they chasing. They chasing it. I'm telling you, they are there before it closes. They made it this time. But somebody does not want them to go. I don't know who this woman is. There's a circle here and the lightning here. Whoever your person is, they are surrounded around people who have been eating, off of their energy. They have been circled around peeper. Who watches Medea? Anyway, they have been enclosed or encircled around people who know this person's power. They don't want to let this person go. With the circle and the lightning, these are people who had an awakening or an aha moment that this person is a seer, that your person is a seer with hella power. With the staff, that's the Ace of Wands here. They know that. They do not want to let this person go. The serpent, come on now. The serpent, I cannot make it up. The lower world. These are people that are very sexually promiscuous. The serpent and the lower world, we're talking about Kundalini energy, which we all have. But if this serpent energy stays coiled at the base of the spine, is not being used correctly. It's never allowing itself to slither up and give us that empowering aha awakening moment that most people have, the great awakening, right? If it stays coiled up at the base, people be like so horny, they don't know what to do with the energy. They don't know that that energy needs to be redirected towards something else. And so they just fuck all the time. And it's the truth. They just fuck all the time. Okay. There's no connection between the coiled up serpent at the base of the spine or the base chakra. There's no connection between that and their mind, taming the wind. So if the serpent does not coil all the way up and make that higher self or higher realm heavenly connection, your thoughts are ruled by it and not it ruled by your thoughts. Make sense? Because our mind is the most powerful thing. And nothing outside of our mind should ever rule us or tell us what to do. So these are people surrounding around your person who have the serpentine energy within them, but they have never made the higher connection your person has. They are a seer. They have the power. These people know it. And these people have been using this person as a trauma dump. The reason why it feels like it's like your person is always, because your person is very much so a very free-spirited person. Yes, 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 yes. And they have been preyed on and hunted on. I mean, like shit. Preyed on and hunted on, stalked, malicious. Didn't I say that there was a very deceptive energy here, very covert energy? There you go right there. So with that being said, why it seems like your person is in quicksand and it's like they right outside of the portal. Literally, they are right there. They've done all the work. They just can't seem to get through it. It's because these people keep on trying to dump all of their trauma on this person. That anchor, it's almost like your anchor is God is stronger than what these people call themselves doing. They can just give it up. I'm gonna pick up on this woman's energy. There's a blessed by fire energy and buried potential. Okay. And centered calm. Blessed by fire says, looking back, you can acknowledge that every trial was an initiation. You are not cursed. You are blessed by fire. Maybe that's your energy. Maybe that's your person's energy. Maybe that's the both of your energy here. And buried potential. Settling for less doesn't make you realistic. It just makes you forget how powerful you really are. Maybe you feel like that your person was settling for less. Seriously. With the center calm here and not for sale, like maybe you just feel like at one point in time, maybe you wanted to give up and felt like your person, they were just like not going to make it. They were going to keep falling back into some type of same patterns or just, again, settling for less, you know? Reaction is easy, but choosing with wisdom takes grounded stillness. Interesting. A decision born in chaos will carry its frequency. Interesting. And then not for sale. Your priorities are clear. Your values are non-negotiable. Authenticity may not always pay, but it always aligns. See? That's damn sure the energy. And then look, aligned souls. Told you. Child, like you and this person are in alignment. Maybe you felt like that the reason why this person kept missing the portal or missing each portal that you have some type of spiritual guide, mentor. It's like a life coach, but spiritual. It's like this person they made you aware of your person. And they were like, yeah, this portal is coming up. This person will be in alignment. I see them doing all the work and stuff like that. But it was like every time this person kept missing that particular portal, maybe there is a specific portal you and this person are supposed to meet at. And then also with that being said, you know what I'm picking up on? You know how when two people, you know, they love each other very much. They may be traveling from opposite parts of the city, a state, and they agree to meet on a bridge same time and they meet each other halfway. That's what I'm picking up on. It's like meeting me halfway with the bridge right here. That's quite romantic. Lock bridge is significant. A bridge that has like lovers lock. I don't know what that place is called, but that could be significant. New York bridge could be significant. Which one? I don't know. Because I've only been to New York driving through. But you have somebody that kept telling that somebody that has been spiritually guiding you. You have been expecting this person for this portal for quite some time, and they keep missing the mark. And you felt like, well, maybe this person is just comfortable. They settle for where they are. They're just comfortable where they are. They know it's there. Maybe this person is not doing the work on purpose. If you've been thinking that, I'm here to tell you that's not what it is. Somebody been doing this to this person for a long time. Like I don't know what kind of quicksand spells there are, but I wouldn't doubt it. If the mind can conceive it, a person can achieve it. That's how I feel about it. So whatever you think that you think is unfathomable to you, another person fathoms it. Trust me. And they be doing all kinds of crazy shit, especially when if this is a group of people that have lived and sustained themselves off of this person's vitality, while woman, free-spirited energy, the seer and the staff, you know how powerful that person is? I mean, I feel like you know, because you that powerful. Duh. Aligned souls, guiltless, and truth warrior. And you and this person streaks truth. This person has been on a streak of truth that has been loosening them from the quicksand. Because you know how they say if you, instead of quicksand, you steady try to struggle against it, they tell you to start moving your feet around in small circular motions to loosen your feet. So, never mind. But I feel like that you thought that this person was settling for less, and that the reason why they never make these portals because they done got comfortable where they are. That's not it. Maybe you done found this out because, of course, you stepped through that portal. You're on the holy mountain. Remember, I said you can see a broader horizon. You can see further beyond what most people can see. Where it may have looked like that when you were eye level, or you were on the same level as this other person and other people. You can only see at the level that those people are on, but sitting on the peak of a mountain at the top of a city, you can see all of the city. You can see more than what you used to see. I feel like you did a good thing. Technically, you did a good thing walking through this portal. I feel like that was the most, again, the hero's trail. That was a hero's choice, and feel to heal. It could have hurt a lot to feel like you were leaving this person behind, that you were giving up on a person. What is that Drake song? Just hold on, I'm coming home. That song? Playing safe. You could have thought this person was playing safe, and that really hurt you. Like, damn, why are they not here? We said, and this could be spiritually. Both our souls agreed, aligned souls agreed that we would make it to this portal at this time, and we would both walk through. Where is this person? Oh, this person has had a lot of people around them. Listen, and you check the facts. You checked the facts, and you found out somebody has a spirit of I don't know what's called that. A faulty belief system will still feel true if it's never been challenged. How much of your truth? Didn't we see? I don't know where it went. Something true. Where did it go? How much of your truth is based on secondhand stories and emotional static? So somebody could have been telling you, this could have even been somebody who was giving you all the right spiritual advice at once. And this could be an older feminine energy for whoever you are. Whoever this older feminine energy is, she's been the one giving you spiritual advice. And I just really, I'm not trying to be a hater, I just got to spit the facts. Like, This person has, yes, they have given you all the right sound advice up until this point. But when it came time for you to come into alignment with this other person, all that person was working against you and this other person. And they were doing things to this other person to make it seem like whatever spiritual advice or insight that they were giving you about your person or whoever this is, they were making it seem like, oh, that person is playing it safe. That person has they have double trauma, or they keep piling on their own trauma, or they decided to settle there. They're not doing the work. It was like this person has given you sound spiritual advice thus far, and it's all been right and correct. This is where we have to learn to disconnect, because that doesn't mean that people don't change up on us. The only thing constant is change. And that was cool, it was cool and dandy, so long as it looked like that you was going to throw this person, whoever's giving you the spiritual advice, because you have a very divine mission and purpose. Not saying that this other person did, but that, this person could have a job of being a way shower. Like, this is the way, this is where you go. Cool. And that's where they are great at. You know what I mean? But you could have, maybe this person wanted to elevate, they wanted to go with you to the next level. And they felt like you only have enough rope and one anchor, and that's strong enough. I don't know why they didn't factor in God, the Most High, but that you only have one rope and an anchor that's strong enough, or that it has enough room to pull through one person, the person that you feel like is vital in this part of your life on the other side of that portal. And this person felt like they were going to be left behind. So they started giving you false advice about your person to make you leave that person behind, because you still got a rope and an anchor, right? You will probably more than likely use it for them, the person who has gotten you to where you are, gotten you to the portal so far, right? That's not true. That's not true. I'm going to say that because, like, even gurus, like I said at the beginning of this message and other most recent messages, my messages are not mine. They are messages from the divine. I can't really say I got it, anything. The most I can say that I'm of service to people is by being the vessel that the messages come through, and if divine gives me the message to guide y'all, but ultimately for me to be like, yeah, it's me. I'm just, like, to say like, these are my messages, and it's like, got to be careful with that. Definitely got to be careful with that, And so this person felt like, hey, they gave you all the advice that was needed. No, divine gave this person all the advice and the gifts that they had in order to give you the advice, instruct you on what it is that you needed to do. Because maybe you don't have the spiritual gift of being a seer, being a psychic, a conduit, a channeler, or a medium, but you have other gifts that are just as respected, just as needed, just as valuable, And it could also be that this person is also a seer, okay? And your person is a seer as well. And whoever this woman is, they could be older than your, let's just say counterpart, okay? Masculine. They could be older than your counterpart. And they don't like that. After all these years, the most that they've made it to, and I would still find that an honor. See, this is what's wrong with people. Anyways, the most that they have accomplished at the age that they are is by being an advisor. Like, who would feel offended by that? Somebody wanted a higher ranking and title, and they knew that they would get it if you chose to take them along, as opposed to taking your person. And it's not even taking your person along. Your person gonna get there regardless. But if you can imagine that, I don't know what has happened here. And maybe this is like real time right now, what's going on, because we are in Lionsgate, and maybe you have been waiting 1 or 2 Lionsgate. Don't worry about that. Maybe you have been waiting 1 or 2 Lionsgate portals. I mean, it only happens once a year, right? 8-8. Okay. So this go around, we're in Lionsgate again, and you're on the other side already, on the Holy Mountain. And this time you come down from the Holy Mountain, you're on the other side of the portal. Maybe you're sitting at the top of it. You can see a bigger perspective. You can see that gate coming a mile away, and you can feel that your person is right there. But you can also feel this sense of, in your person's energy, like, Their energy could feel very wishy-washy. It can feel double-sided. It can feel very on the fence. It's not because of that. It's this person has people in their energy. And so imagine that if you throw whoever this older feminine is, if you throw them that rope and that anchor and pull them through that portal, although I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not going to say as it pertains to you. I don't know about that, because whoever this woman is that's been consulting you, she's been attacking your person. She's a big part of whatever this quicksand spell is. Because I feel like that whoever your person is, God has already removed mainly all the blockages around your person to get to where they need to be, to possibly to this Lionsgate portal or any other significant one. Only you know, you and your person. And the circle is not so much of people that this person is surrounding themselves with or hanging on to. It's this woman that has been doing some type of quicksand spell to make it to where your person can't move, to where the people from behind them can catch up and they can try and get their paws back into them. So, of course, when you tap into this person's energy, even when it's not by this woman, you're going to detect all these other energies around this person. But it's not that your person is attached to these people. They literally, it's like they're in quicksand and they're being surrounded by warthogs, hyenas, so to speak. So imagine if this is definitely one of those things where that I do not always ask my ancestors for all the answers. I ask my highest self sometimes, my spirit guide sometimes, the Most High God source. I ask the universe sometimes, and I ask Mother Divine sometimes, and sometimes I ask other higher and other worldly cosmic beings of my higher good. Right? They all have different levels and different answers to things. Okay. So I do not always consult with just one set of my spirit team. It's a big team, So some questions require for us to go solely to God, They require for us to go solely to God. I really don't feel like that I need to pull anything. I feel like that's the bulk of it. It's like, damn, girl, you only pulled what? 10 cards. Oh, man. She did it again, But this is one of those things where you definitely going to have to go to God, because who else is sitting on that? I don't see many people on this holy mountain. I don't see, how far, how many portals you got to go through, how many trials and tribulations, how many tests, how many ups and downs, how many great falls and, getting back up, starting, how many you do know, because you're there now, But it's not many people on this mountain, for one. You're up there. You're at the highest peak of where you can be. We could call it your highest self, highest timeline. You can connect to God directly. You don't have to go through middleman anymore. Maybe you've never done it, but this is one of those things where God is calling for you to speak directly to him, her, however you consider God. Okay, God is omnipresent. That means God shows up to us however it needs to, in order for us to be able to be open to receive the gifts and the messages that she has for us. Okay. So this is one of those situations where you're going to have to trust that you can speak to God and you can ask a question and God will give you the answer, because there's nobody closer to God than you at this time if you're in your highest timeline sitting on that holy mountain. Okay. Whoever this seer person is, I want you to think about it like this also. Okay. And this is not to sway anybody's decision or way. If you decide that, if you go strictly, okay. Thank you, love. Is that a giraffe, bro? It's so cute. Thank you. So if you decide to go to this woman seer, remember, you can see things from a broader perspective, right? I know it's kind of wrong. And I know I'm squirreling, bro. I know it's kind of wrong for me to say, I want to tell y'all, I trust people as far as I can throw them. I trust people as far as they can throw me. That means for me, I can trust you at this point. So long we're on the same level, we both get money, we both at the, you know what I'm saying? We both even playing field. But the moment that I get ahead of you, I don't know if I can trust you anymore because I'm ahead of you. People tend to get jealous. The moment you get ahead of me, you should even question me. And this is where we come and we do these loyalty tests and these friendship tests. They can be in whatever way you want. And I know it be diabolical. Okay. But you just see how happy a person is to see you win, even if they haven't made it to that milestone yet. And so this is what I do, when I get to certain points and, a person, they may still be working on them. I may just give them a bit of news to see how they react to it, and how they react. It tells me everything that I need to know. And granted, that's not nice, but that's the least I can do. I'm not doing witchcraft on a motherfucker. So, hey, that's the least that a person can expect from me. But I have seen it time and time again. We have all seen it time and time again, where people love to see us doing good, but never better than them. And it's not that we think we're better than them. It's that we made it to somewhere that they have not made it yet. And they will become where they were once our best friend, gave us all the good advice. They were there for us, pat us on the back, cheer for us. As soon as we get a little bit ahead of them, they become our worst enemies. And so with that being said, sir, ma'am, whoever you are that I'm speaking to, okay, you may need to do the test. And there's nothing wrong with that. Whoever this person is, they've been giving you wrongful information about this person. If this is a person that does spiritual readings, spiritual depth, insight readings, and as an advisor or something, this person has been giving you good advice, but giving you good advice for you to take them along with you, not to take another person. And once they found, they even detected in your energy when they did a reading, or they, did any type of energy work for you. Once they detect that you intended to, if you met somebody or you intended to meet another person there, child, they've been giving you wrong advice ever since then. Not as it pertains to you, but as it pertains to you and this person. They wanted you to feel like, okay, well, you're supposed to have a +1 when you go through that portal. They want to throw their anchor in the rope. Now, in the event, because it very well could happen because of your high ranking, you're on the holy mountain. So you are at a place where you can pull people who are not so good, not so great for you at that particular stage. You can still pull them through. You are at that ranking. You can have you a +1 at the ranking that you are. If you choose to pull this person through with that anchor in that rope, then you fill up the spot that even if your person makes it through the portal, that spot is gonna be filled by this person who has been leading you wrong lately. And that means that you and this person are no longer in alignment. They will still have a spot on the holy mountain, but maybe a different part. And maybe your missions they will change. Your contract will change, because whatever it is that you and this person are to each other, it's meant for you to sit next to each other and to continue with the highest insight of yourself, highest paths of yourselves, to continue on with each other. But if you done pulled whoever this woman is through, this woman has, like, I'm trying to figure out the word, what to call it. I think it's called fawn, but fawn, this is like a person that used to dye their hair blonde for quite some time. And as they got older, it started turning that brownish gray color. I think it's called like fawn or something, It's not like, Second Ezra is significant. Your name could have been Edra, Edra, or Edra back in Egypt. Very, very colorful, very colorful, falafel? Why was a falafel about to come out of my mouth? I was going to say very falafel, like colorful falafel. Because I'm picking up these colors. Some taste these cards. I know that sounds weird as heck, but this is who your person is. This is someone your beloved. That's for sure. I'm telling you, this could be a person from your past life. They are a winged seer, though. They are a winged seer. Like, it's no, look, And the signs are with you already. Child, a child treasure is resurfacing. You may find out you have the gift of sacred sight. How much I never, but you know what y'all want to do. Oh, be sure to check the description box for all of my links if you're interested in a personal reading, personally fit to and catered to your budget, to fit any budget. Yes or no questions. However you like to do it. I will not go any further than what you asked me to. I'm very much so open. And let me put this out there. Y'all better go ahead and get these personal readings in for the next 2 weeks. Because after that, it's going to be, the schedule going to be a little shaky. Okay. And I'm not going to be able to guarantee, like, my turnaround time may be a lot longer, or my hours of fulfillment may be a lot different here in about 2 weeks. So I just encourage people, if you're interested in a personal reading, to go ahead and do that here. And of course, your girl's still going to be doing all the good jazz stuff like that, but change going to come, So are these upside down? Nope. We got Action of Swords in the reverse. And I want you to pay attention. Look at this up. Look at this. That's a mountain with a blue flag on it. Okay. Blue flame is significant here. You may have the a blue aura. Throat chakra is significant. The throat chakra. 10 of Cups. What else turned around? 10 of Cups. The Spirit of Cups. And the 2 of Wands. Distant horizons here. A broader perspective. You're going to have a broader perspective. You have the gift of sacred sight. You have the gift to see into another realm, but also to hear. Because the gift of sacred sight, it just doesn't include seeing things. Like, how you going to be able to interpret things that you can only see, but you can't hear, feel, touch, taste? So you know that the gift of sacred sight, it comes along with other things that allows you to interpret what it is that you are seeing and beyond the veil in other realms here. Okay. 10 of Cups is significant. Whoever this spiritual advisor is, this could be a mother figure. It's not the first time I picked up on what's going on with my car, Jesus. So this damn show is your person. Don't think that they haven't done the work. They are very much so loved by you, by the ethers, by the spirits, by their spirit team. They have done the work, but baby, this person has had, do you understand that this person has had, it seems like the entire world. I do not see the world, but it should come out. How many people, I'm telling you, we got the 4 of Cups and Inspiration of Pentacles here. So what is it? The Page? Inspiration, the Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Do you know how many people just want this person to stay small, that they don't want this person to get any bigger? Because these people, there are many people that have, and I feel like that that. From personal experience, though, there are many people that do not want this person to be big, to think of themselves higher than a Page of Pentacles, be inspired always, but never doing anything with that inspiration as it pertains to themselves and moving forward. So when you feel, you have the gift to feel around in your person's energy, you can feel them. I'm not and I do. Let me not put my foot before my mouth, as my granny like to say. But we definitely have love it here. Good cards out here. 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. See, like, that's solidarity right there. Okay. This person is a part of your soul family, your soul tribe. Okay. Confirmation. They definitely are. You and this person definitely have a contract together. And no. Oh no, you can go to sleep. I ain't gonna deal with that. How early do y'all want to go to bed? Baby, because I bought melatonin in case of emergencies. Because I ain't doing that. Baby girl, I don't have no problem with her. I got my granddaughter over here, though. So, yeah, you can achieve great things. You've achieved great things. Your person definitely, they're not just, it's like this person is not just a dreamer. This person has done the work, but after sadness, happiness, and hope return, you don't know how many times that this person has been held back, not because of their own self. And yes, there are things that they have had to learn discipline in. But with this childhood treasures resurface, this, like, you have the gift of sacred sight. You just haven't developed it yet. You don't need a consultant. If you thought, if you think of this in terms of business, if I had a PR, a consultant, any type of lawyers, attorneys, financial advisors here, you understand that I would have them. Especially when it comes to my finances. If I had a financial advisor or overseer, I would have them. I would have a financial advisor or overseer for them. I would have a financial advisor or overseer for that one. And for that one, you catch my drift. There is always, fuck a second opinion, second and thirds. Your first opinion at this point is going to be you and your connection to source. Even if you go to another person and this person you're used to going to and you get their advice and they give you the advice and it's like every time you go to this person, everything's good for you. Cool. But when it comes to your person, no, they're just not there. They're not making it. They're still inspired. They're still not doing the work. They're still stuck. They're still settling. Your person is not settling. There are people here that are working for this person to not make a portal. Yep. Using gadgets and technology with wisdom here. They are trying to they've been lowering this person's frequency here, or even lowering, not your frequency. That's it. You can't be sitting there, your frequency lower. They can't get up there. But it's more so like wherever your person is, they're right between where these people can lower their frequency and stepping through this portal where they can never be touched or affected by these people ever again. So there are so many people. See, you are an anchor at one point in time, or many people were tapping into you and your person's energy. But you broke free of it. Your person, they've had a little bit hard time. So, okay, so with the double trauma here, you are being told, and I'm not telling you, I'm saying advise. Don't take my word for anything. Always go to the Most High God source for your final confirmation and advice in moving forward in your life. Thank you. You are being, let it be known that as high as you are, as powerful as you are, as strong as you are, you can use your energy to remove what ails your person. Maybe you've done that. Child, let me know. Let me not put my foot before my mouth, you know. That's in the Belfry. Yep, where we are at Dried Flower Fairy, Sweet Memories. Or your person is just going to be a sweet memory. Little brother, little sister. Siblings, younger friends, and responsibility. I'm not saying you're responsible for your person, but hey, I mean, a safe place for you to go. You already in a safe space. You safe where, you know, you can kind of tweak a couple of little things. But even if you go to whoever this is you're used to and getting advice from, and they say, oh, your person's not ready, be like, okay, you do the test. You do the loyalty test, okay? Maybe not go to them for advice, you know, maybe it's kind of mean. It's like, you shouldn't do that to people. Are you suspicious of this person? Not in the least bit. Like, oh, guess what? It don't have to be that bad. Like, guess what? My person finally made it through the portal. I'm so glad I got word back. You know, yeah, I had a dream. I got word back that, you know, my person made it through the portal and they're going to make it this time, and see how that person reacts, or see if that person wants to look deeper into it. And then they give you some type of reading like, oh, no, that's a demon that has told you that that's an entity. Wherever you are, nobody can mess with your dreams, your divine downloads and messages. Not an entity, not a demon. Wherever you sit at, I don't see a place for a demon on the holy mountain. I just don't. Hey, it's up to you. You know, sea beacon fairy. Guidance, but where will it lead you? I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, because nautical princess, you've had powerful personal growth. Like, don't forget to use y'all ranking, not against other people or for other people, but however, like, don't forget to not use it, exercise it, Yep. Because whoever it is that has been giving you messages lately about your person, there's a collision of attitudes, styles, and beliefs. Because they know that your person can achieve great things. And they feel like that if they move this person out the way and you take them along the ride, they can achieve great things. Your person going to achieve great things with or without you. And it's not trying to be mean. It's just like, because you got to remember that God has already promised this person things just as much as they have promised you. Now, just because you two aren't together or just because you two might not make it together, Sola, we are not going to put that energy out there. But just in that case, it does not mean that you and your person won't be just as great, just as powerful, just as highly powerful, spiritually ranked, just as loved, just as divinely protected. That just means that you both may be reassigned to others or others reassigned to you. It don't change the fact that, and I can get... Okay. Nice. I like the way you think. Do I need to do any tarot on this? How long have I been on here? Far too long, I'm sure. Oh, thank you, Gabriella. I feel you, Chelsea. MVP 0111. Elevations. Fox Williams, elevations. Jackie Killian, Scorpio, everybody. TK Allen, elevations to all of y'all. Look, I can't go off the whole thing, y'all. I definitely gotta fix my eyesight. It's like, bro, because like nobody tells you that astigmatism, yeah, you get contacts and you'll do the what's the name, but it just gets worse, bro. Like prescription that worked for me 3-4 months ago, it no longer works for me. It's like I can see well out of this over here, and it's like, what? Like, damn, bro. Sorry, y'all. Excuse my language. And excuse the babies in the background. Y'all know how that goes. We've had a lot of bloopers on this podcast, No, but I like the way you think. I'm gonna just say that. Give me more on this older woman. I feel like your person has gotten rid of, blocked off. They've been like the cord has been cut from the cord. Your whatever cords were attached to your person and people from their past, people, places, things from their past. That shit's been cut. This person had been chasing that portal. They've been running like what's her name? Like Jennifer Lopez was on Enough with the little girl. She was like, hold the bus. Your person been running like that. I'm telling you, telling them to hold the portal. She been trying to get there. He been trying to get there. But it's not that these people or that they even slow down and look back. Your person is not doing that. It's this woman that was like, oh shit, I see them coming. This is like the one person that they on the elevator, they see you coming up, or they see you with heavy shit and they keep hitting the fucking door close button. This is what this woman has been doing to your person. But it's some type of weird quicksand type of spell. It is. It's some type of weird quicksand type of spell. Yep. That could be a portal here. See, the portal could be an engagement ring, a true commitment. And there they go, right back here at the bottom. The chaser, the clock, and the mirror. This woman has been scrying on your person. They've been scrying on your person. Show have. Every time that they know this person is about to make it through that portal, whatever this portal is, this could be any of the transits. I'm gonna say transients and transients, Y'all know what I mean. Transits. It could be any of them here. It could be one. And it's quite interesting because, dang, Divine, y'all are intricate. Y'all are intricate. You know that? So complex. So complex. Because how it's been told to me is like, you may be expecting, that's quite interesting. I'm not allowed to say that. You might be expecting for your person to come through the same portal that you made it through. But since they know that that portal is being monitored with the mirror, the chaser, the clock, as soon as this woman, whoever this woman is, as soon as she's watching this portal and she has a scrying mirror on your person, as soon as she see your person coming up to this particular transient, whichever one, transient, she will do this quicksand spell and it'll slow your person down to where, again, they're doing all the work and they're going nowhere fast to where these people behind them have caught up and now they're back in their energy that now they got to do the fucking work all over again to get away from these people and stuff, to get them out of their life. And it's just like, damn, like, because now they done caught up with your person. But it's quite interesting because somebody in this energy thinks that that's the only portal to make it to the Holy Mountain. And oh no, if this is one particular portal, if your person don't make it through there, because Divine already knows rerouting energy is here. Divine already knows this portal is being monitored now and how hard it has been for your person to get through there. So Divine is about to align several portals, and it could have been like Mercury retrograde, Mercury direct, full moon, waxing waning gibbous, along with the full buck moon, then 8/8. Divine is about to align all these other significant portals where your person is going to quantum jump through all these different portals. See, they may be looking for one portal. It's almost like, how can I say this? If your person made it through all these other portals, they've been going through these portals getting power-ups to where that quicksand shit, if this is the Lion's Gate portal that has been guarded by this woman who's scrying on your person. What? Are you sleepy? Okay, go ahead. That's a first. It's a time for bed. I almost fainted. Like, Jesus. Oh, anyways, that's it's hella interesting though. It's like your person has been making it through all. It's like Divine just rerouted this person and they gave them power up. So every other portal, all these portal and planetary alignments, your person has been making it through these because Divine just rerouted them around whatever quicksand, ground, whatever this is that keeps getting in the way, your person keep getting stuck there. Divine like, nah, this time we want you to take this route and go this way and do this. Your person been doing this, and even if this is a family member, you're not gonna be with that person. Maybe there's a transfer of friendship. I don't know, but if this is a connection or a relationship, I'm just being honest. It's not like this. Divine is just gonna, redoing this person's contract. You will have that woman next to you. Shit, because like she gonna be a cock blocker for any type of connection that you have. And it's because you use your power on the Holy Mountain to get her there. It's like at that point, nobody but God can override that person in that spot if you pull them through and set them on that mountain next to you. I don't know how else to explain it. So even if you get other divine contracts, this woman, she gonna easily, I feel like you just needed maybe confirmation of that, or what you already, and the thing is, like, if your person gets a rewritten contract, whoever they're gonna be with that makes it over there or that's over there as well, they're not gonna allow you and this person to be it's not gonna be ideal for you and this person to be friends if their contract gets rewritten. Because I know we want to think, but not in this dynamic. It does not feel like it. It does not feel like it. It doesn't. Yep. Not today, taking a risk. See? That's the energy. Whoever this older woman is, you know, like you could be you and this woman could be the same age. You know, when I say older, it is her energy is like some older people, they look good for their age. They're very like active. They're very youthful. You know what I mean? Like they don't look their age. They don't act their age. It's something like that, you know, and I'm not saying that about you. It's more so, but some people, you know, they wear their age on them. And it's something like that about this woman. You and her could be the same age, but if she wants you to pull her through this portal, that's the equivalent to you getting engaged to this woman. And that's going to be a high risk because there will not be any more of you and your person. They will make it through. You will get a new contract with the person that you pulled through the portal with you. It's quite strange. I don't know if you know this or not, but I feel like you didn't get this far. Huh? Yeah. Palm tree and healing heart. You didn't make it this far. And and then you made it look so cool, so smooth. You didn't make it this far, huh? To get separated from your person. I know that's right. I know that's right. Child, you could be the phoenix, your person could be the butterfly, or they could be the caterpillar or the butterfly, and you could be the phoenix energy. No matter, it says relationship evolving to the next phase. Growth. That's what I'm talking about. The dragonfly and passion and the chaser. I cannot make it up. The chaser, the soulmates, and the wedding rings. Child, what's this karmic relationship right here? Twin flame. So your person is your soulmate. This is probably like a higher level soulmate, and you got a twin flame that's chasing behind you. This could be this older woman been giving you advice. Yep. Chariot. This is Lionsgate portal energy. It says Cancer energy, but this is giving me Lionsgate. That's a portal. 7 of Cups. I told you, Divine rerouted your person around through several other portals and gave them power ups through each one. Your person coming like a bat out of motherfucking heaven. Y'all thought I was gonna say hell, huh? Not. Yep. And whoever been giving you that advice, it's not so advisable that you take that person's advice, you know? I'm just exercise your new gifts. Every time I have a level up, bro, I exercise new gifts, bro. I've been seeing my waking vision. I call this my waking vision. And it does work like that. And whole pictures, flashes, whole scenes, everything, faces, everything. They get to popping up. It depends on whatever it is. I don't hone on no particular energy. I just give it a try. It's other things that I do. And man, I seen some of the craziest stuff the other night, bro. I was like, it felt like I was inside of like a kid's, you know, those wooden doll houses, the big kid size ones you put in the backyard. It was like I was in one of those. And I was like, oh my God, like who playhouse am I in with all these stuffed animals and these weird looking characters? Bro, it was so creepy. It was so creepy. And I was just sitting on the bed the other night. So, but yeah, whoever this person is, that's your spiritual advisor, this is a Queen of Cups here. They didn't want you to see that your person was doing the work, but they only wanted you to see that or see it. They wanted to blind you to make you look at your person like, oh, they're just in this inspirational energy. All they is a Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. They just procrastinating, taking their time. They not doing anything. They wanted you to reject this person. See, they can't defeat this person on their own. They're trying to use you to defeat this person by tricking you into rejecting them, by having you see this person as what they want you to see them as. You too smart for that. Too smart for that. Like you said, you didn't make it this far, child. Look, there they go. I seen 3 of Cups, but they go to death. This person, that damn sure could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, and somebody trying to take your person's place. On that holy mountain, justice, balance, or something being balanced out, they go to 3 of Cups right there. Yep. And they go to Lovers at the bottom. 6 of Cups. That's that past energy, nostalgia, sweet memories, Page of Cups. And 10 of Wands. And I say that in the past that this person several times, 6 times over, they made it to that portal and people just anchored them. Somebody slowed them down on your end, and then it gave the people from this person's past enough time to catch up to them and pile them back down with their burdens. I cannot make it up. Somebody was using magic against your person to do this, to keep you in between, undecided, or to make you choose wrong. Or this could be crossroads energy, or make you think that your person was always at a crossroads, always. Child, Page of Cups. So you should, I will be suspicious of whoever this person is. It don't matter. Because it's some weird ass energy. It's almost like Ursula and Ariel, Little Mermaid. We got the Tower and the Hangman. Didn't I say quicksand energy? They want this person to fall. They see this, whoever this woman, older woman, she ain't giving you advice because she thinks off the holy mountain and take their spot. Suspended. Child, somebody has done lost their damn mind. Your person is a whole temperance high priestess. How do you love that? Like, how do you like them apples? This bitch better know. Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. You could be a King of Wands here. Okay. You could be Scorpio, Sag. Okay. We did see Scorpio come out there. You could also be Cancer, Leo as well. Take it as resonates. You could be Pisces, Aries. Okay. But definitely a water fire cusp somewhere prominent. Okay. Your person, a whole high priestess, temperance energy. Don't yell again. 10 of Cups, I see. 6 of Wands. There's a 10 of Cups there again. And it came out with the 2 of Cups. See, there's too much victory to be had between you and this person with the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. And the 2 of Pentacles and the Empress. Child, you and this person meant to have twins. I've been picking up on the energy. Look, Knight of Cups. You and this person meant to have twins. This could be fraternal twins, a girl and a boy, I'm telling you. Nah, bruh. Yeah, Spirit is saying you are sitting on a higher mountain. You can see, you'll see something about this woman, this third party. You see it from a different perspective, but you have to get there. Boy, that was the choosy and chancy, huh? Somebody's name could be Chauncey, for all I know. Punk ass Chauncey. Who's been watching that show, The Game? Tasha Mack, punk ass Chauncey. Take that as a resonates. Somebody like that show, The Game? You my people. That was one of my favorite shows. I started back watching Blackish today, y'all. Bro, I got a little niece that looks just like Rainbow's sister. I forget what her name is, but the one that's light skinned with the hazel eyes, got a niece named Naomi. Girl. She gonna have to come along to Milan with me when she get older, you know? So we got a Queen of Cups. That's interesting because you could be a water sign and this could be a mother figure. I'm letting you know. And a King of Cups is in the reverse. So like, listen, if you like, if this is a mother figure, you're Knight of Cups, right? You're King of Cups. You definitely have heavy water placement. This woman gonna turn you upside down because I'm not a person that I don't body shame, but I want to show you how this woman is larger in size than this masculine, because this has been you, this will be you, and eventually this will be you. Why? Because whatever you do, if you take this woman along, she will bind you, okay? Because of her money. She has even tried to bind you before. Pentacles, you could have lost a little bit, okay? Or this was spot. If the quicksand energy is your person not being able to move forward, the financial issues, that's this woman. That is this woman binding your person's finances here, where your person can only make enough to possibly sustain the basic needs and shit. Man, give me Divine, give me King of Swords in the reverse. Now, I was going to say I detected 2 more people here, but we're going to see. a 9 of cups, and a 9 of wands. Somebody else wants your person. They need you, but whoever this is that wants your person, this is somebody, possibly a friend, a past friend, somebody, an associate. They want your person, but in order for them to feel like that they have a chance, like, Devon, are we really doing this show? Like, in order for them to feel like they have a chance, they need for your person to stay on this other side of the portal. Your person not had too many power-ups for these people. They need to sit the fuck down. They need to sit down. 2 of swords. They ain't gonna see it on your person. I feel like your person's successes and wins have been kept silent and blocked from everybody. Even your person, like your person gonna look up and it's just bam, success. And they're also being guided to be quiet. Even it's like pretend like things are going wrong or everything is going wrong. Pretend like, there hasn't been any significant changes. It's because your person, there are a lot of people against this person getting to you getting to them. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. And if you have not, be sure that you hit that like button. Be sure that the likes and the viewers watching the live match at the closest number possible, please and thank you. There's a tower again. And the 6 of wands. See, nobody gonna see this coming. Nobody. Or people are gonna be too busy with their own towers for doing this to you and your person. They're gonna be too busy with their own towers. By the time that they look up from their towers, your person is gonna be in the 6 of wands, either with you, without you, it don't matter, but they are destined for the 6 of wands. So are you. So I'm saying it's never going to change anything. Queen of swords, the lovers here. Okay. They could be your person's sign. That could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody's name could be Mac. I mean, like, Mac. Mac. Anyways. And don't worry if you're in my lives and your name is Mac. It could be your message, doesn't mean it's for you. Don't think I'm singling you out. People not gonna see your person coming because your person done went through several power-ups. It's like overnight, over the course of 9 days, 9 weeks, your person has been going through power-ups, possibly even 9 power-ups or 9 significant portals. Can I make it up? Hierophant. Yep. So give me more on this person's person, but not too much. King of Pentacles. Okay. Got Earth sign and the star, Aquarius energy. So Capricorn, Aquarius. You definitely made it. I don't feel like that. We're not talking about money. We're talking about rich in spirit here. We got a Queen of Wands and the Chariot. With the Page of Swords, people ain't gonna know what fucking hit them with your person. See, people too busy. I don't feel like that they can be a fire sign. They don't have to be. That's just saying. People too busy paying attention to what your person look like as opposed to the moves that they're making behind the scenes. Because listen, your person been told to move in silence and pop out on their ass. And by the time they pop out, it's nothing that these people gonna be able to do. Can't make it up. They're going to be in the 5 of Pentacles suffering from these towers. It's nothing that they're going to be able to do because you and this person will already be together in an equal give and take. Can't make it up. The lovers. Okay. And somebody was trying to take you too. It could be a Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates. It could be a Queen of Swords. We did see a Queen of Cups. It's a lot of people here. See what I'm saying? 7 of Wands. A lot of people that your Empress, masculine, had to go with it every time that your Empress went to get away. They are being protected by all these people from their past here. I'm telling you, they're being blocked out, hermit from this person's energy. So they can finally get what they are deserving of because these Temperance, 10 of Cups, hold on. Ace of Cups, hold on. Queen of Pentacles, there go your match. Hold on. Justice. I'm telling you, you've been contemplating this. Page of Pentacles, the information that you've been getting, you've been contemplating and planning. But it's there. The 10 of Pentacles is right there with the 3 of Cups, the celebrations. You just got, I'm telling you, that's you heartbroken. Like you knew it was going to be everything, but your person, you feel like that they didn't make it. Hey, maybe they needed a little energetic, you know, pull from you. Like seriously, your person got like 10 people hanging on to their energy every time they get up. Like whoever is around you or has been around you, they do work on your person to slow them down or bring them to a complete stop. So these other people from their past can catch up to them and try and reattach. It's like all these people done jumped on your person and trying to hang on as your person is being pulled. That shit hard. That shit's hard, you know? And you can make the choice or you don't have to. And like I said, even if you don't choose to help your person and they do it by themselves, they're going to do it by themselves, right? They're going to make it through. The difference is, I believe that the only cautionary warning here in the message is that divine is saying that if you find yourself where this woman untalked you and are choosing her instead, and your person gonna make it through that portal either way, and when they come through and if somebody's sitting there, divine just gonna move them right on around. And that's fine. You're gonna have who you chose, and your person will be, you know, connected with somebody else. So that's the only thing. I don't feel like it is the worst thing in the world, just letting you know, because you ain't wait all this time to not have your person, and then bro, like that's gonna be heart aching. And you're gonna be sitting there looking at this motherfucker. And I think that is one of your, if you were to make this choice, Salah, with this woman, this older woman, whoever she is, I would stop consulting with her. I would fact check behind her. I would fact check behind her. Yeah, because she trying to get you to play it safe. How can I make it up? Yeah, but you need to feel to heal. Okay, whatever you feel about this, your person, child, I'm sure they feel it too. And you got tunnel vision on your person, and they got, this is the thing, that as much as you got tunnel vision on them, y'all being together, them making it, they have tunnel vision on them making it too. But I was just saying, like, that's the thing. That's why you came out as the King of Cups in the reverse, whoever you are, is because you choose, if you were to ever choose this older woman, whoever this is, and then your person makes it through the portal whenever, same time, right after, whatever the case may be, and they see you with this other person, divine's just going to give your person another contract. And it's like, when you know that, see your person come through this portal and you already got this motherfucker sitting next to you, you're going to turn into a King of Cups in the reverse. I don't want to speak that or project that into your energy, but that's like, you're going to hate and despise this person. You will not feel right. You will not, as much as you may try to move on and focus, and very difficult. Okay. Nonetheless, y'all both at the top of the wheel here. Just couple of little nip tucks that need to happen. That show could be significant nip tuck. Somebody could have had surgery recently and stuff. So those are the messages. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. If any part of the message resonated with y'all know I love y'all. It's been 3 days since I gave out a message. Y'all know I'm gonna have to put the kiddos to bed, have it a little bit quieter, serene, sage smudge some more, and come back to y'all for another reading. So stay tuned in and tap in. Be sure to check the description box. Many gems there, many connections to my personal sites, my links, my donations. If you would like to give out donations, I have many forms and many ways that you can give out donations, even if it's $1. And again, do not be scared to ask questions by emailing me. My email is also in the description box. Okay. If you would be interested in any personal reading, spiritual advice, custom creative frequency music, and amongst a whole bunch of other things, I got a 2-week window frame. I'm letting y'all know that now. You know, and that's not trying to voice nobody, but 2-week window frame. After that, y'all may get a little collective live couple readings from me every week or something. But you know, there's other stuff. You just, you know, redirecting kids going back to school. I got a lot going on. I gotta go have my son, and he gotta have surgery. Just a general a sleep anesthetic type surgery on his ears. We finally found out what's going on with his hearing and stuff like that. So yeah, I got a lot, it's a lot going on. And I just like, if y'all want to take advantage of that, definitely do that. For my members only page, or for my members only, I think I'm going to open up the live chat for like an hour and something and do free live readings, personal readings, 3 to 5 card spreads with clarifiers. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to give that gem to my members. I said, I got to do something for my members because what? Now, the other stuff that I planned on having, that I had planned on having together for my members by now is look, slowly but surely, okay? Slowly but surely, one flying monkey or 10, they don't stop no show. Doesn't matter, Anyways, yeah, make sure your notifications are checked and that you have the all option checked as well. And as I release you and your energies, cleanse, purify, renew, back to their respective places with love and light, I'm going to release any and all other energies that I have not released at this time back to their respective places with love and light, for some of them, love and dark. I'm going to close all doors, portals, and windows, soaring from my energetic field at this time, disconnecting any and all energetic frequency, vibratory cords that I have connected to or that have connected to me. As my energy is being returned back to me, cleansed, purified, renewed, made more high vibrational than when it left, I state and declare all leaks in my auric field, subtle bodies, and light bodies, all alike, unalike, and everything in between, and all variations of such, to be healed and sealed at this time. And I reinstate and reestablish my power and authority over my own energetic field, mind, body, soul, spirit, all my chakra systems, several systems, the chakra systems, upper, middle, major, lower, minor, and everything in between. Ashe. Thank you, divine. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, archangels, protectors, guardians, and guiders. Highest self, mother divine, most high God, source, universe, and those of all multidimensional beings and places of origins and primordial origins of my highest good. Ashe. And until next time, y'all, gotta put the phone on the charger. Peace and Godspeed. I forgot to hit the gong.